Hi, Brian Bush, Top Crop Alliance, coming to you today from a soybean field. So I sent a video out last week on corn differences, what we're seeing out there, why the corn looked a little more variable. I got several text messages back saying, hey, that's great. I'm concerned about my soybeans because I'm seeing more variability in the soybeans, just a pale, ugly color. They're just not coming into it yet. What's going on? So here we are. I will tell you this, I've been driving past this field for a while, and this field has greened up significantly in the past week. It's got more growth to it. But really there's two factors as I've gotten out here and started digging into it. I think it's kind of attributing to why we saw those kind of paler colors, issues like that. Number one, so let me show you the pictures here. So here's the first plant, about a V4 soybean. He's fine, but not quite got the color we want. Versus a few feet away is this guy. I mean, V6, looking beautiful, darker green color to it. What's going on? Short answer, nodules. You look underground, Purdue would tell you we need to have roughly twice the number of nodules below ground that are pink and actively fixing nitrogen that we have trifoliates above ground. This guy does not have that, whereas this one does. Now, don't get me wrong, this one has nodules, you can see on here. Because I've broken these open, a lot of these are not yet pink. They're not active yet. So this one will have good nitrogen at a certain point here, but a lot of these are not yet pink and producing nitrogen. That alone is going to restrict the growth. The soybean plants, as they grow up, before these nodules come on, they're taking up all the free nitrogen from the soil, and that's great. At a certain point, we use all that up, and then all of a sudden, the plant kind of stalls out as we wait on the nitrogen from these nodules. Soybean plant needs over 500 pounds of nitrogen per acre. Most of it comes from these nodules, so we don't worry too much about it, except at this stage where you see differences. It doesn't have that color I want, nitrogen. So that's a big part of it. Number two, I want to hold this one up. Look at this root system. If I spin this around, roots growing every direction, nice and uniform. Can't really find much of a pattern there. Nice tall plant. Let's look at this little guy. What do we see? Well, not too bad that way, but all of a sudden, whoop, there's a line. A straight line going down through there, restricted root growth. So a little more compaction on those sidewalls probably was limiting this one as well. If you have restrictions, root restrictions like this, that's going to slow you down, make you not take off quite as quickly here. So once again, if you've got questions, got concerns, go to the field with a shovel and start digging up a couple good plants, a couple problem plants. That's going to tell us the answer more often than not. It's going to give you a good start, because a lot of the problems I find out in fields start below ground. We don't dig enough and compare how the roots look. Below ground issues. Do I have issues like this? More smearing on the sidewalls? Is there compaction issues underneath the seed? All of those can lead to differences that we see with our eye above ground here. So, hope that helps. Contact me if you have any questions. Good luck today.